I just got done having me some brunch. I was eating Mountain House breakfast skillet, and these are really good without the wraps too. But it's been a while since I've done a Mountain House review, and I chose raspberry crumble today, and we're going to have that. I'm going to prepare it a little bit more different than they say on the menu. We're not going to bob it up, but we're going to do it a little different. Hang on. Still got a little left over, still eating on it. But first, let's take a look at the ingredients, and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to prepare it. It calls for 1.3 cups of boiling water, which is of course 11 ounces. And it comes in 2 different packages. The first one is your crumble mix, which is this right here. And they say take this and pour it inside the container itself. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in my pot of boiling water. And the second container it's got the little chocolate chips on there. And then after about 5 minutes, you want to put the chocolate chips on the top of that. And as you can see, I think we got a nice little roaring boil going. So let's go ahead and get this set up. Well, it's just going to town, isn't it? So what we're going to do is I'm going to pour the raspberry crumble inside the pot here, and we're going to stir it up and attempt to break as many lumps down as possible. That's quite a bit of raspberry there. Okay, stir that up, and then we'll get back to the ingredients of it. We'll be letting this sit about 5 or 6 minutes. I don't know, we're gonna wing it. I'm on no time schedule, but we want that to thicken up quite a bit before we eat it. Okay. Now, back to the ingredients. Now this is not gonna be a very nutritious meal. It's going to definitely give you one heck of a sugar rush, trust me. But let's go over everything. Well, calories, we got 160 in there, and 25 grams of fat. Fat is 2.5 grams. Saturated fat, 0.5 grams. Trans fat, 0.1 gram. Cholesterol, 0. That's good. Sodium, 75. Carbs, that would be 32 grams. That's the equivalent of eating 2 pieces of bread. Fiber, 3 grams, and we got sugars, 20 grams, and protein, 1 gram. So to be straight up honest with you, you're probably going to get a nice sugar rush out of this for about an hour. Now, me personally, I probably wouldn't carry this in my pack. I'd want to save room for something more nutritious. But as taking on a family outing, this would be a great product because it's simple and it's easy to make for dessert. Now let's check on this and see how we're doing. Seems to be thickening up quite nicely. Not bad at all. So, I think it's been close to 5 minutes. The next thing we're going to do, let's clean this mess up I got, is we're going to pour the chocolate crumbles on top of the raspberry. And hang on a second. I'm gonna wait for this to cool down for a while so I can eat it. That's good stuff. Okay, back to the original project. Alright, let's put our chocolate crumbles in. This basically, we're going to put them on the top and just give it time to set up. It's supposed to make a little coating on the top of the raspberry. So, we'll just let that sit in there for a little bit. Let that firm up. I can't resist. Messy, not bad. I've had all the Mountain House products, but this one I've had the ice cream sandwiches, which are really great, and there's another one out there, Neapolitan ice cream, that's really great. But this is the first time I had the raspberry crumble. So we're going to give that a second to set up. I know I went ahead, took a bite ahead of time. And we'll give it another taste test. And of course we'll be rating that on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 terrible, and 10 you're going to eat it again. So I'm going to grab another bite of my breakfast skillet, and then we'll have some dessert. Okay, I think it's set up long enough. We're good to go here. A quick drink. I got a mess going. Okay. It's definitely cooled down quite a bit, and it's really nice and thick. So, let's give it a little taste test. Again. That's actually not half bad. That's really good. Now they say this serves 4 people, but I've pretty much eaten all of it here. That's definitely really good. I'm gonna have to give it a solid 10. It wasn't too sweet and it wasn't too tart with the chocolate mix in there. If you had this dessert, I'd like to hear what you think about it. So feel free to put that in the comment section. And like always, thanks for watching.